Hello and welcome to episode number 1 of WITM, the prequel, chapter 2. We have a lot of new WITM stars you would be familiar with from the first 5 WITM seasons, but making their wrestling debuts as part of the WITM Indie and School of Wrestling. We're going to be introducing those 5 stars to you shortly. But first, we have one of the 2 stars of Chapter 1 of the prequel, Andrew, in the ring, microphone in hand. Let's listen and hear what he has to say. Andrew speaks. My name is Andrew, and lately you may have seen me on the WWE Network as the CEO of the resurrected ECW, as well as a competitor. During my time in ECW, I have made it my mission to bring hard-hitting, hardcore wrestling and high-flying cruiserweight action back to your television screens every week. But don't think I forgot about where I came from, right here in WITM. And so, I have 2 huge announcements here tonight. First of all, speaking of high-flying cruiserweight action, I think it's time we bring some of it right here to WITM. And so, I am proud to announce that WITM will be adding a cruiserweight division, and the belt will be unveiled in tonight's main event, where 6 cruiserweights, weighing 205 pounds and under, will compete in a TLC match, in which we will crown the first ever WITM Cruiserweight Champion. Secondly, I am thrilled to announce that we have 8 new wrestlers in the making. They come from around the world and from every walk of life. So now, I'm going to give them a moment to make their first entrance and introduce themselves to the WITM faithful. Thank you for your time, and enjoy tonight's show.
It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. And life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country
and
boy.
His opponent, first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, Gerald.
I play Sally Glidden all day for good, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't think it's very good. So I fiddle when I can and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. have my fiddle and my farming tools. Thank God.
And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 199 pounds, Austin Rage. And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 220 pounds, DJ Rage.
I'm giving up on society, up on my family, up on your social disease. I'm giving up on the industry, up on democracy, done with all your hypocrisy. All of the chaos and all of the lies, I hate it. I'm wasting here, can anyone wash it all away? I'm waiting here for anyone to wash it all away. Wash it all away. I'm giving up on the media feeds my hysteria. Sick of living down on my knees. I'm giving up on morality feeds my brutality. Fuck what you think about me. All of the chaos and all of the lies, I hate it. I'm wasting here, can anyone wash it all away? I'm waiting here for anyone to wash it all away. Wash it all away. I won't.
And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 257 pounds, Dalton.
I got a fist full of whiskey, the bottle just bit me. That shit makes me batshit crazy. We got no fear, no doubt, all in balls out. We're going up tonight to kick out every light, take anything we want, drink everything inside. We're going till the world stops turning while we burn it to the ground.
Okay, we have seen the 5 WITM superstars that will be featured in Chapter 2 of the prequel make their way to the ring. Now, we heard Andrew said that there are 8 new additions to the WITM roster. We will meet the 3 new superstars that are not featured WITM members and are just making up part of the competition in the WITM Indy in a moment. But first, let's meet the 5 WITM superstars that we'll be featuring here in Chapter 2 and showing all the matches of. The first is the man who, going into WITM Season 6, currently holds both the Intercontinental and 24/7 Championship. He was the man revealed as the Reaper in Corey's unnamed stable. And we are going to be hearing from him as we will see him for the prequel revert back to his gimmick he came into WITM with in, I believe, Season 3. Let's hear what AOT Master has to say. Let me make one thing very clear right away. I am not your hero. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make it my personal mission to leave all of your heroes in such a beaten and bloodied state that they'll be wishing for the sweet release of death. So, wrestlers in the making, if I were you, I would take any hopes, dreams, and ambitions you have of signing with a major promotion, throw them away, and walk away right now if I were you. Because if you choose to step into the ring with me, I will take all of those hopes, dreams, and ambitions and put them to death. Fear me. Okay, and next we'll hear from one of the newer members of our Cruiserweight division on 205 Live, also a former Universal Champion, United States Champion, and Intercontinental Champion. Once held the Universal and Intercontinental Championships at the time, the two singles titles available on Raw simultaneously. We know him now as the Laughing Evangelist. When he first came into WITM, and here in the prequel, he will be known as the Country Boy, Gerald. Let's hear what he has to say. I'm sure you all might be wondering what this gray-haired fella is doing in the ring. Well, it's simple. A good friend of mine you may have heard of, who goes by the name of Andrew, assured me that anyone who is willing to put in the work is welcome to try their hand at becoming a wrestler in the making. And if there's one thing I've learned on the farm, it's the value of hard work. So, this country boy is here to try his hand at wrestling. Thanks for your support, and God bless. Okay, and next you will hear from one of the newer additions to our Cruiserweight division on 205 Live, heading into WITM Season 6, the man who seeks to dethrone Andrew as the face of the Cruiserweight division, Austin Rage, becoming a wrestler in the making, starting off his career. Let's hear what he has to say. If I can hit the right button. My name is Austin Rage, and this promotion may be called Wrestlers in the Making, but I plan on skipping the whole in the making part and literally climbing the ladder of success tonight when I become the first ever WITM Cruiserweight Champion and the face of the Cruiserweight division. So my advice is to get used to this face because it will be the new face of Cruiserweight Wrestling. Alright, next up is DJ Rage. We know him as heading into WITM Season 6 as one half of the Bank Robbers and one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions alongside Dalton Roush. Starting off Chapter 2, he will be competing in our Heavyweight division. Let's hear what DJ Rage has to say. So I came here to WITM because I hear there's opportunity for the taking. Anybody who knows me knows I love a good take. Actually, never mind, I've probably said too much. But the point is, anybody who tries to stand in my way as I try to take what is mine will suffer the greatest wrath you can face, the rage of God. And next up we will hear from the man I just mentioned, the other half of the Bank Robbers and Raw Tag Team Champions heading into WITM Season 6, but coming from Hollywood to start off his wrestling career here in the prequel in Chapter 2, the premier talent, Dalton Roush, going back to his days as the premier talent. Let's hear what he has to say. Wrestlers who use their fame they gain in wrestling in order to become movie stars or a dime a dozen. The Rock, John Cena, The Miz, etc. But I am going to break that trend and become the first successful actor to break into the wrestling business. And I will succeed, because I am the premier talent, and whether it's on the silver screen or in the squared circle, I am the best at everything that I do. Alright, so now we have heard from the 5 WITM members, the 5 wrestlers in the making that will be featured here in WITM the Prequel Chapter 2. Now let's introduce you to the 3 superstars that they will be competing against that are new additions to the WITM roster. They are not featured superstars, so we will not likely see them in later WITM seasons, other than possibly in the indie. We will not be airing all their matches, but they will be competing in WITM the Prequel. The first is a new addition to the Cruiserweight division. He comes all the way from Nigeria, looking to make his home country proud. It is Ikemba Oni. We will see him in action later on in this episode, as he will vie to try to become WITM's first Cruiserweight champion. Next up, we have a new tag team known as Heavy Metal, with, you guessed it, heavy metal looks and persona. First is the powerhouse of the group, Matthew Hammond, the more serious member of the group. And next up, we have his tag team partner, the more, as his name suggests, wild member of the group, going back to the hair metal days of metal. It's Axel Wildside, and he is considered a cruiserweight, so he'll bring a high-flying, agile style to complement Matthew Hammond's power-based offense. They'll be competing in WITM's tag team division, obviously. And also, you may be wondering what happened since WITM Chapter 1. About 3 or 4 years have passed since then. Obviously, a lot of titles have changed hands. Let's take a look at what has happened. I need to remember. Alright, the WITM Tag Team Championships, first held by the stars of WITM Chapter 1, are currently held by Austin and Dallas Brown, the Texas Revolution. They hold the record for most times holding the title, currently in the midst of their 4th reign. The title has also been held by La Tormenta 3 times. The Eliminators, of course, their one reign was featured in Chapter 1. Eric Garrity and Jason Starr, now members of WITM's Cruiserweight division, of course, were the team that beat the Eliminators to become the second ever WITM Tag Team Champions. So it seems like for the past 4 years, the title has been switching back and forth between La Tormenta and the Texas Revolution. The Bikers have yet to hold the title, and Heavy Metal is a new addition to the tag team division. Eric Garrity and Jason Starr's reign was the longest at 631 days, and then Texas Revolution seems like has had the best of the rivalry, with La Tormenta holding the title 489 days to La Tormenta's 196. Corey and Andrew, the Eliminators, only held the title for 4 weeks during their one reign. Next up, the WITM Women's title is currently held by Chelsea Blackburn, but prior to that, back and forth between Monique Simmons and Jamie Love. Monique Simmons has the first ever WITM Women's Champion, has held the title 7 times. Jamie Love has held it 5 times. Chelsea Blackburn, the current champion, is in the midst of her second reign. Monique and Jamie Love just 1 day apart. 645 days for Monique, 644 for Jamie Love. Chelsea Blackburn, 69 days. And last but not least, we have the WITM World Heavyweight Championship. That's currently held by James Carlson. Looks like he's been going back and forth with Jason Starr for the World Heavyweight title. Kalina Mahi. Wolfgang Krieger, 1/3 of the European Union, normally a tag team wrestler, has also held the title. Jason Starr, the first ever World Heavyweight Champion, has held the title 6 times. 4 times for the current champion Carlson, 3 times each for Kalina Mahi and Wolfgang Krieger. Maximus Blackburn has held the title once. Triple H is just a placeholder. Jason Starr has held the title the most with 519 days. The current champion James Carlson looked to extend his 392 days. 209 for Wolfgang Krieger. 140 for Kalina Mahi. 84 days for Maximus Blackburn. And Triple H, of course, was a placeholder. So the first match features in this episode will be a 6-man TLC match as announced by Andrew to kick off this episode and this chapter. It will feature the 6 members of WITM's new Cruiserweight division. It will be Ikemba Oni, featured superstar the Country Boy Gerald, featured superstar Austin Rage, Maximus Blackburn, formerly of the Heavyweight division, making his Cruiserweight debut, as is Eric Garrity and Jason Starr. They will compete, looking to become the first ever WITM Cruiserweight title. You can see that title I designed with a little help from Community Creations on the left. That will be our first match. We will get straight to that. Let's get that match underway. Get Chapter 2's in-ring action underway and crown the first WITM Cruiserweight Champion. Okay, so we will unfortunately not be able to have a TLC match as we originally advertised, but it will be still very exciting, a 6-man ladder match to crown our first ever WITM Cruiserweight Championship, as introduced by the man who's held the WWE Cruiserweight Championship 7 times in the WITM seasons, Andrew. And it will feature newcomer Ikemba Oni, Eric Garrity, and Jason Starr coming over from the Heavyweight division, and former tag team champions together will now be competing against each other. He was part of Chapter 1, but we have yet to actually see him in a featured match, Maximus Blackburn. And then 2 featured WITM stars that you know from the WITM seasons, the Country Boy Gerald, and the self-proclaimed face of 205 Live, right now can become the face of the WITM Cruiserweight division, and its champion, Austin Rage. Let's get this match underway. And also, a quick note, 2 songs, particularly Ikemba Oni and Jason Starr, have a word that we will never repeat in this stream, but they are part of a song sung by a man of color, and I'll leave it at that. As long as we don't repeat it, we'll be okay. Anyway, so let's get this match underway.
Up to the time, them for no stop, and I'm the original Nigerian Don Gargan riding through, man, I thought me now without no curfew. Longside the one that can't compare, still is sure. This a robbery, the whole of them for no sound. It's 4 now, time to get them phones and kick your door down. Niggas ain't running anymore now. Bang, bang, everybody kiss the floor.
The following contest is a 6-man ladder match, and it's for the Cruiserweight Championship. Making his way to the ring from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 198 pounds, IKMB.
Robbery.
I'm trying to get this rap money in a rush. Tell her back it up for me when you see me in the club. Competition dead buried in the dust. I'm like the legendary Brenda Fuss, son of bud. Once you get it, you never get enough. And you gon' need better credit to get ahead of us. We the power circle. Coming to you live from the third world. Getting high off the purple. Hey.
DJ Khaled. Yeah. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never
his
get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go
weighing
up.
in at 188
And they stay there.
pounds,
And they stay there. And they
T.
stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda Yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish. Deep inside me, demons inside me, vision.
And from the other side of Dark, weighing in at 190 pounds, Maximus
Pursuing, it breathes its life in me. Deep inside me, demons inside me, vision blurs. The horrors that I see, the hell that surrounds me, and it burns. The voices that I hear come out of nowhere, so clear. Words that consume me, the monster works through me, it returns. No matter how I try to hide, there's no disguise. Pursuing, it breathes its life in me.
I'm tryna put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Really point to just to hurt you. All red
And
lips, it's easier.
from Hollywood,
None of these
California,
toys on lease to,
weighing in at
make your own getting
202
elite to,
pounds,
make
Jason
bitch out of your elite to, side bitch out of your elite to, house so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ever into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, but I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see a shade. Switch on my side, like take any lane. Switch on my core if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Every day a nigga try to test me, yeah. Every day a nigga try to end me, yeah. Pull off in that roadster SV, yeah. Pockets overweight, getting hefty, yeah. Coming for the king, that's a far cry. I come alive.
Back ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Life ain't nothing but a funny riddle.
And
Thank
from
God I'm a
Charlotte,
country boy.
North Carolina,
When I work
weighing
for
in
the
at
sun,
205 pounds, Gerald.
So I keep it kind of low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I play Sally Gooden all day. For good, but the Lord and my wife are very good. So I fiddle when I can and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife. I got the old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. was one of them money-hungry fools. I'd rather have my fiddle and my...
And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 199 pounds, Austin Rage.
Unleash your grill, fuck a boom shield. The hammer and down, I'll make the locust kneel. I'm a hammer burst pro. Headshot berserkers with the toy bow. I give a fuck about a horde. OG Marcus Phoenix from the Pendulum Wars. Never enough. We want more. Body parts and brain. Blood on the floor. Never afraid. We've been here before. We are the Gears of War. Gears of War. If they're on guard trying to go hard, fucking Simon's trying to peel a cap.
One of these competitors' lives will literally change.
And there's the battle. This match is underway. Which one of these men making up our new WITM Cruiserweight division will be able to call themselves the first WITM Cruiserweight champion? Of course, this match is going to be chaotic. I'll do my best to call, at the very least, what's going on with Gerald and Austin Rage, our two future WITM superstars in this matchup.
Absolutely not.
Really forgot to mention earlier too, this is an updated WITM arena with Corey and Andrew, the founders of WITM at this point in the timeline of being WITM Season 2, also working together in Andrew's Resurrected ECW, using some of their WWE money to help up the production value for their home promotion WITM. You can see a much improved entrance area, the steps different. As Maximus Blackburn is going to go straight for the WITM Cruiserweight title. His wife Chelsea Blackburn holds the women's title. Can they become a power couple here in WITM? Gerald, the country boy, probably the underdog in this match, has a little something to say about that. Now he's going to go for the title as the former tag team champions, Garrity and Starr, look to put an end to that. And now it's going to be Garrity sending Gerald tumbling down from the ladder. After his form. Gerald as well, as Jason Starr brings the ladder into play as the also debuting Starr takes him out. Garrity and Rage have made their way back into the ring. As Rage taking advantage of Blackburn's position, prone against the rope, and now he will bring a ladder and take out Kimba Oni. Fulfill his promise of becoming the first Cruiserweight champion. As Blackburn lays out Gerald on the outside, and he will now control that ladder. Somebody has already been busted open. I believe that is Eric Garrity. As Gerald and Garrity will fight on the outside. Oni taking out Rage, and now Oni and Starr, the only two men inside the ring. We already saw Jason Starr make history in Chapter 1 by becoming the first heavyweight champion and the second ever tag team champion. Can he become the first Cruiserweight champion tonight, making his star shine even brighter here in WITM. Austin Rage has things to say about that, and he will fall down into the shoulders of I can't believe powerbomb as Rage goes tumbling on the outside, right in front of his fellow featured star Gerald. Gerald will make his his way back into the ring. Now heads back outside and goes after Austin Rage. Rivals on 205 Live are Gerald and Rage, as Gerald hits the spear to Rage on the outside.
He's got to capitalize.
As I was saying, Rivals on 205 Live heading into WITM Season 6. Heat in the same division as well. Blackburn with a sweet neck breaker to Gerald that causes the nearby ladder to tumble on top of Gerald. Blackburn looking to secure this win, but Rage clears the ring of him and is the only man standing. Great opportunity for Austin Rage to fulfill his promise of becoming the first Cruiserweight champion. Everybody else seems pretty distracted as well. Now everybody rushing towards that ladder. Is it too little too late? The former tag team champions Gerald and Star forming an alliance once again to take down Rage, and now they'll fight with each other as Rage was turning on the outside, nearly becoming the first Cruiserweight champion. Oni with a suplex to Gerald, Star with a suplex to Garrity. Oni now in control of the ladder to make his home country of Nigeria proud. Star, now the only man standing, taking out Oni with the ladder. Now it's Garrity stirring. Blackburn starting to rise to his feet as well. Star really making a target of the debuting Akimba Oni. But now it's Oni in control of the ladder, and he will take out Star. Oni debut by becoming the Cruiserweight champion.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
There's a ladder in position. Here comes Austin Rage also making his debut tonight. Meanwhile, with everybody else distracted, Star ascends the ladder. Oni will head to the top as well. Rage will try to force them down.
Not today.
Gerald goes after Rage. Star and Rocky on top of that ladder, and they battle it out. It's Oni. Gerald will attempt to stop him. And eventually giving up on grabbing that title and tries to go after Gerald, but Gerald clears the ring of Oni and does a bit of a celebration as Blackburn now will ascend the ladder, as will Gerald. Still got that. Kind of blocking our view as Gerald tries to grab the Cruiserweight title. Rage will attempt to stop him, but it's going to be the country boy Gerald making history once again, becoming the first ever WITM Cruiserweight champion.
A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much of no country boy he can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. And life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. When the work's all done and the sun's
Here is your winner and new Cruiserweight champion, Gerald.
I'd play Sally Gooden all day for good, but the Lord and my wife will keep it very good.
Okay, and here are your results and rankings update for the first week. I believe this is May 2016, week 2. We are chapter 2 on. Monique Simmons defeated Ellen Foster. Matt Olson defeated Clean Mahi I. Jamie Love picked up a non-title victory over the women's champion Chelsea Blackburn. Tyson Adams picked up a non-title victory over the World Heavyweight Champion James Collison. The impromptu team of single stars Boston Dippy and Nightmare Drake defeated the reunited European Union after Wolfgang completed his singles run for a while. the debuting Heavy Metal, victorious in their debut over the Bikers. And Gerald, as we just saw, is your first ever WITM Cruiserweight Champion, feeding the rest of the Cruiserweight division in the 6-man ladder match. And how does that affect the rankings? Let's find out. In the brand new Cruiserweight division, your first ever champion is Gerald. Number 1 contender, Akimba Oni. Number 2, Austin Rage. Number 3, Maximus Blackburn. Number 4, Eric Garrity. And number 5, Jason Starr. The WITM Tag Team Champions are the Texas Revolution. Number 1 contenders, the European Union. Number 2, Heavy Metal. Number 3, La Tormenta. And number 4, the Bikers. The WITM Women's Champion is Chelsea Blackburn. Number 1 contender, Jamie Love. Number 2, Monique Simmons. Number 3, Ellen Foster. And number 4, the Queen Kitty. The World Heavyweight Champion is James Collison. Number 1 contender, Tyson Adams. Number 2, the Nightmare Drake. Number 3, Boston Dippy. Number 4, Matt Olson. Number 5, Drago Lycan. Number 6, Loopy Dippy. Number 7, Dalton Roush. Number 8, At Master. And number 9, DJ Rage are 3 featured heavyweight superstars. Starting from the bottom, will they or our 2 cruiserweights we just saw be in action in the following week, week 3 of May 2016? Let's find out. Right away, we see the new Cruiserweight Champion, Gerald, in action, taking on not a member of the Cruiserweight division, but rather heavyweight Boston Dippy. Austin Rage will be in action in the main event against the 2 men who are formerly tag team champions, now single stars. Will they form an alliance against him, or will it be a fair triple threat match? They will compete in the main event. So, 2 WITM matches coming your way from this week. As long as I can find out what theme he has, we will get underway next with Gerald versus Boston Dippy in a non-title match featuring the new WITM Cruiserweight Champion, the country boy, Gerald.
Well, life on the farm is kinda laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Cruiserweight Champion, Gerald Champion.
Life ain't nothing but a funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. When the work's all done and the sunset low, pull out my fiddle and I rosin up the bow. The guitar is sweet, so I keep it kinda low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I'd play Sally Gooden all day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't think it very good. So I fiddle when I can and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Woo!
From Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 205 pounds, Austin the Lunatic.
Forces are the same as bar crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same as bar crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same as bar crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that bar crosses. what they told you. Now you do 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 what they told you. And 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 now you do what they told you. Those who died are justified. But wearing the badge and you're chosen one.
There's the bell. This match is underway. 1 week removed from becoming WITM's first Cruiserweight champion, the country boy Gerald faces a tough test and a member of the heavyweight division. He was part of Chapter 1, but we are seeing him compete for the first time in a featured match in Chapter 2. It's a creation of WITM board member Aaron Boston Dippy competing for the first time.
Oh, and he slips out. Wow, looked to me like he had it locked
A
in.
man who
I guess not.
is, I believe, the number 2 contender to the heavyweight title. So he'll be looking to score a big victory here and possibly move himself up to the number 1 contendership for the heavyweight title by defeating the Cruiserweight champion. And of course, Gerald looking to build up momentum as Cruiserweight champion, heading into his first defense maybe. As Gerald forces Dippy into the corner, but there's a reversal by Dippy, and now they switch around, force each other into the corner, and there's an elbow strike by Gerald who finally gets the advantage.
He's starting to feel it here.
There's a reversal by Dippy. Of course, he is a powerhouse, so how will Gerald be able to withstand the power of Boston Dippy?
My goodness.
As Dippy looking at the quick work of the country boy, goes for cover, and Gerald powers out almost instantly. There's a drop kick to the back of Gerald, and Dippy, the powerhouse, looking like he also has some agility to him, can take flight with a diving elbow drop, but Gerald is able to evade, and Gerald forces Dippy right back up to his feet and into the corner.
He's on the defensive here. Well,
There's
he
a
knew
kick
this was
to
gonna
the
be
stomach.
heading into this one.
Gerald
He just has to
heads to the ropes and connects with a running knee.
Momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid.
Now Dippy forced to his feet. There's a big boot at the signature maneuver of Gerald early on in this matchup. Gerald holding his own early on, but allowing Dippy a moment to recover. Will this cost him? Gerald may have been looking set up for the spear, but again, he allowed perhaps a rookie mistake in his second match, allowing Dippy plenty of time to recover, and that will cost him as Dippy breaks up that momentum with a brain buster. And there's a reversal by Gerald looking to swing momentum back in his favor. There's a knee to the back of Dippy. Now Boston Dippy forced to his feet. Gerald with an iron strip into the corner. Forces Dippy into a different position, slaps him, and now props him on the top rope. Was Gerald have in mind? Double knees to the chest of Dippy, suspended from the top rope. Gerald goes for cover. Does he have a big victory here? No. Right away, Dippy is able to power out Gerald in shock. But that big move did little to nothing to Dippy. There's an arm drag. Dippy forces Gerald into the corner and repeatedly slams his head into the top turnbuckle. Stomp to the back.
He's too quick for him now.
Gerald with a reversal to get back to his feet. Gerald's starting to get fired up.
Looks like he's starting to tire.
Reversal by Boston Dippy and a double stomp to the chest and a kick to the chest. Dippy goes for cover. Damage is done.
Matches that easily. Gonna take more.
A little bit. Gerald powers out at one. Kick to the back.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Gerald reverses with an uppercut.
One more time.
And for that big boot again, but this time Dippy sees it coming and reverses. Huge move there.
Looking for the win.
And Dippy is going to score the victory over the Cruiserweight champion and possibly become number 1 contender to the heavyweight champion, currently held by James Collison.
Now let's take a look back at some of the great.
your winner, Austin the Lunatic.
That run crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that run crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that run crosses. Some of those that work forces draw the same that burn crosses.
Alright, so unfortunately for Gerald, he is going to take the first loss of his young career and his first match since becoming the WITM Cruiserweight Champion. But considering that he was facing a heavyweight and a very powerful one at that, still put up a good fight and of course an impressive match for Boston Dippy, and our first time seeing him in action. Now we turn our attention to the main event. Is going to be a triple threat match featuring three people who are looking to line themselves up perhaps for the first shot at taking on featured WITM star Austin Rage. He wasn't able to fulfill his promise of becoming the first Cruiserweight champion last week, but could perhaps be number one contender following this week with a win here. Let's get our main event underway. It's a triple threat match between Eric Garrity, Jason Starr, and Austin Rage. And it will be anything goes, weapons in play, no DQ.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building,
Making his way to the ring
go up.
from Louisville, Kentucky,
And they stay
weighing
there.
in at
And they stay there.
188
And they stay there.
pounds, Eric Gary T.
Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't make it and my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call. I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my food.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Nelly point two just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease
And
you.
his opponent,
None of these toys
first,
on lease to
from Hollywood,
Major whole year in
California,
a week to
weighing in at 202 pounds, Jason S.T.R.
20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, but I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see a shade. Switch on my side, like take any lane. Switch on my core if I kill any pain. Look what you done.
Going to happen at some point here tonight, Michael.
I'm a fucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Every day a nigga try to test me, Every day a nigga try to end me, Pull off in that roadster SV, Pockets overweight getting hefty, Coming for the king, that's a far cry. I come alive in the fall time, The competition, I don't really listen. I'm in the blue moon song, bumping new edition. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks.
And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 199 pounds, Austin Rage.
Unleash your grill, fuck a booms, make the local hammer burst pro. Headshot berserkers with the torque bow. I give a fuck about a horde. OG Marcus Phoenix from the Prequel. Never
There's the bell. This match is underway. Jason Starr right away is going to go straight to posing. And now goes after his former tag team partner, Eric Garrity.
As we kick off this triple threat.
Now Rage goes after Starr and takes him down to the canvas and turns it to Garrity. Rage on fire, but broken up by Garrity with some momentum of his own, forcing Rage into the corner. And looks like a temporary alliance there by the former tag team champions.
Right to the spine.
As Rage is seated in the corner. And we'll take a moment to recover as Garrity and Starr fight with each other. Of course, this match, this main event, will likely have a pretty big say in who walks out of this week the number one contender to the Country Boy Gerald's Cruiserweight Championship. Starr goes tumbling outside, and now Ray turns his attention to Eric Garrity.
Drop kick. Oh, great height.
There's a belly-to-belly from Rage. Now it's Garrity on the attack with an Irish whip into the ropes. And a reversal from Austin Rage. Shoved aside by Garrity, dumped outside the clothesline. Now it's going to be Starr and Garrity, friends turned rivals, fighting in the ring. There's Starr with a submission locked in, trying to wear down the legs and body of Garrity, and some of that speed and agility he possesses. But Garrity is able to reverse and turn his attention to Austin Rage. Not quite enough to take Rage back out of the ring. He'll head to his feet as Starr goes for cover following the suplex, and that's going to be broken up by Austin Rage. There's a reversal from Starr after some punches by Rage. But a nice reversal by Rage into the clothesline. Now Rage goes for another clothesline, this time to Garrity, but misses with that one. But does manage to still be on the offensive and not turn attention to Starr. And an attack to the leg. Stomp to the back. Starr.
Great job escaping. Turn this thing around.
Leaning against the top rope and uses that rope to launch Rage across the ring. Now wants to take flight. Perhaps letting him put this match away. Beautiful moonsault there by Starr. Took a little bit out of himself. Instead of going for the cover, he will wisely turn attention to Garrity and try to get the cover on him. And nearly picks up the victory. But Garrity powers out at 2.5. There's an uppercut from Garrity. Who shoves Starr aside. Next with the side kick to the chest and the knee. As Rage continues to open the ropes to get back to his feet. Face buster by Rage as Starr goes headed to the outside. Rage going to take a moment to looking for
Incoming.
versus Rage to his feet and into a fireman's carry position for a knee to the chest. Rage forced closer to center ring as Starr heads back into the ring and breaks up the cover right away.
Spinning kick to the gut.
There's a kick to the chest of Garrity and a suplex into a cover. And Starr again getting a near fall. And now going for the bowing leg drop, I believe a finisher of Starr's. For attention to Rage, who connects a belly to belly and wants to taunt.
He might
With purpose, setting up a comeback sequence for a signature maneuver. Both men down. Rage forces Starr to his feet, but Starr will break up that momentum and the opportunity for the signature maneuver with a reversal. The Rage forces him on the turnbuckle. Garrity finishes the job and forms a temporary alliance with Rage. Take Starr out of the ring with that clothesline, but now takes him down and goes for cover.
shoulders under that. Easily gets out.
And Rage will power out immediately.
Nobody controls the pace of the match quite like this guy.
Rage with a punch to the gut of Garrity.
He doesn't want to do this outside.
Garrity dumped on the outside. Starr takes a moment to soak in. Probably makes applause and boos, and there's a suplex from Rage, but can't quite get the cover.
Lightning.
Got from Starr.
Will he be victorious?
Cover and another near fall. Well, not really.
Some gas left in the tank.
This time, Starr going for the technical offense, weakened the arm.
Oh, and he releases the hold. Wow. Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
Garrity now is going to be Garrity trying to go on the offensive and fails to do so. Starr will now try to do the same.
This fight is taken out of these men.
He too will fail to do so.
It's starting to
Garrity now finally going on the offensive. The suplex, but Starr gets the rope break. Rage trying to take advantage of Garrity's offense. Garrity, I think, is quite sure what's going on, and Rage nearly stole the win. The Stars are going to power out at 2 as Rage finally gets back to his feet. Garrity shoves Rage aside. There's a suplex. And Rage already going back into recovery mode as Starr gets back to his feet and goes for cover on Garrity. And yet again, Starr will fail to pin Garrity. He powers out at 2. And there's a submission.
I don't think he's got it completely locked in.
Reversal by Garrity. Running elbow to the head. And Starr will wisely head outside to recover rather than allowing Garrity the opportunity to pick up the win. And now Starr heads back to the ring, as does Garrity and Rage as well. Rage goes for cover on Garrity, broken up right away by Starr. Garrity will head to the outside as Rage has Starr in fireman's carry position. He's hitting the top rope. Rage going for the Cesaro swing. That move was really popular around this time, mid-2016 in real life. And Rage taking advantage of it. Will be enough to put away Starr. Yes, it will. Garrity very nearly breaking it up, but the Cesaro swing is going to lead Austin Rage to the first victory of his career.
He's getting it done here.
Here is your winner, Austin Rage.
Okay, and here are your results and rankings update for May 2016, Week 3. Maximus Blackburn defeated Ikemba Oni. In our second match of the episode, Boston Dippy defeated the Cruiserweight champion Gerald in non-title action. Matt Olson defeated James Carlson. Monique Simmons defeated the Queen Kitty. Chelsea Blackburn defeated Jamie Love. The Nightmare Drake defeated Kalina Mahi I. And Austin Rage in our third match of the episode defeated Jason Starr with no decision for Eric Garrity. And how does that affect the divisions? Let's find out. The Cruiserweight champion is Gerald. Number 1 contender Austin Rage. Number 2 Maximus Blackburn. Number 3 Ikemba Oni. Number 4 Eric Garrity. And number 5 Jason Starr. The WITM Tag Team Champions are the Texas Revolution. Number 1 contenders the European Union. Number 2 Heavy Metal. Number 3 La Tormenta. Number 4 the Bikers. The WITM Women's Champion is Chelsea Blackburn. Number 1 contender Monique Simmons. Number 2 Ellen Foster. Number 3, Jimmy Love. And number 4, the Queen Kitty. And the WITM World Heavyweight Champion is James Collison. Number 1, contender Matt Olson. Number 2, Boston Dippy. Number 3, the Nightmare Drake. Number 4, Tyson Adams. Number 5, Drago Lycan. Number 6, Loopy Dippy. Number 7, Dalton Roush. Number 8, Yacht Master. And number 9, DJ Rage. Will we see the in-ring debut of Dalton Roush, DJ Rage, or Yacht Master? Will we see either the Cruiserweights in action as well in our final week of this episode? Alright, we do indeed have one final match for you in this episode. It will be the third match featuring the WITM Cruiserweight Champion Gerald. This time he will be competing against a fellow member of the Cruiserweight division looking to pick up that non-title victory and the valuable 2 points up in the Cruiserweight division rankings. Maximus Blackburn, accompanied by his wife, the WITM Women's Champion, Chelsea Blackburn. Can Gerald bounce back from his loss last week? Let's find out and get our final match of this episode underway.
Demons inside me, vision blurs. The horrors that I see,
making his way to the ring, accompanied by L.C. And from the other side of Dalton, weighing in at 190 pounds, Maximus Blackburn.
The horrors that I see, the hell that surrounds me, and it burns. The voices that I hear come out of nowhere, so clear. Words that consume me, the monster works through me, it returns. No matter how I try to hide, there's no disguise. Pursuing, it breathes its life in me.
Well, life on the farm is kinda laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early
And his opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Cruiserweight Champion, Gerald.
Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. And life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. When the work's all done and the sun sets low, pull out my fiddle and I rosin up the bow. The kids are asleep, so I keep it kind of low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I'd play Sally Gooden all day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't think it very good. So I fiddle when I can and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got the old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy.
There's a bell. This match is underway. Gerald looking to bounce back from his loss last week. Maximus Blackburn looking to perhaps set himself up for a future title match with Gerald with a non-title victory. And will miss with the drop kick, but will connect with that huge swinging neck breaker on the outside.
Ooh, that might have just broken
And
something.
Blackburn connecting Gerald into his knee, but Gerald will avoid the stomp and connect with a jab. But now it's Blackburn back on the attack and taking the match back inside the ring. There's an Roush into the corner.
Clothesline.
Clothesline
Back of the neck.
by Gerald, who will head to the outside and try to regroup here. Only to eat another knee from Blackburn and a DDT. Blackburn in control early on. Suplex from Blackburn. Serious.
Looking at
First
it
I've seen
here.
him in singles competition. Of course, he was part of that 6-man
I think
match
he's just looking to soften him up a little
to
here.
kick off the episode. So the first time seeing his wife Chelsea, the women's champion, at ringside with him. Clothesline from Blackburn. Gerald once again will head to the outside and try to regroup as Blackburn taunting the Cruiserweight champion. But Blackburn's cockiness will cost him there. But
So fast.
Blackburn right back on the attack and connects with yet another clothesline.
And at this point, how much more does he have to get?
Blackburn
wants to
with
win
a
this
knee
thing.
straight,
They need to make some
or rather a
changes.
stomp straight to the face of Gerald, and goes for cover.
Going to win any
Can
matches.
make quick work of the Cruiserweight champion, but
Too
Gerald powers
early.
out right
Nailed
away.
it. Setting him up for the. When this guy's on, look out.
And good reversal there by Gerald. There's a kick to the chest. Roush,
Drop down.
and they will just collide in the center there. Gerald takes opportunity for a big boot, trying to swing the momentum in his favor. Nearly puts away Blackburn. Gerald in shock that he did not. Blackburn powers out at 2. Gerald may be looking to end things here with a spear. Forces Blackburn to the outside, misses his first attempts, and Blackburn outside, crashing into that steel barricade.
You could likely go back to
But
this moment
missed the second time. And now they will want to fight on the outside, this time Gerald in control. But Blackburn is able to reverse.
He wants no part of the outside.
Gerald sent back into the ring. Beautiful reversal there by Gerald. Not bad for a man in the golden years. Not going in a amount of punches.
Looking for the finish.
Now Gerald will finally look for that spear. And Blackburn able to reverse. Huge momentum swing in his favor.
He's got the
And immediately try to capitalize with a cover.
He got buy-in.
And Gerald powers out at 1.5.
Gonna take a hold.
But now Blackburn has a signature finisher in his arm machine. And he's going to go for it right away.
Here he goes.
It's going to be a submission maneuver. But I believe Gerald got a rope break there.
End of a match, guys.
Catching him.
Let me tell you, moves like that result in
There's
early
a knee to
retirement.
the head. Gerald taking a moment to do a little country jig before going back in the attack. But that rookie mistake is going to allow Blackburn a chance to get back on the offensive. And he brings out another massive clothesline as he steps to the back. Now Maya punches for Blackburn. It's going to bust open the Cruiserweight champion.
Here's a cover.
And Blackburn can take advantage of the cover and nearly picks up the non-title victory. Got powering out just in the nick of time. There's a knee to the head by Gerald.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match.
Roush
It has been absolutely brutal. He's making us.
Gerald, you can tell, is starting to get a bit tired here. As he kicks Blackburn in the corner. And there's repeated punches to the gut of Gerald by Blackburn. As Gerald just falls to the canvas, and Blackburn will take advantage of that and pick up the victory as Gerald is simply collapsing from exhaustion and pain, allowing Blackburn to secure the victory.
That match
And on
deserves
title
another
victory.
look. Here we go.
Deep inside me, demons inside me, vision burst. The horrors that I see, the hell that surrounds me, and it burns. No matter how I try to hide, there's no disguise. Pursuing, it breathes its life in me. Deep inside me, demons inside me, vision burst. The horrors that I
Okay, here and rankings. World Heavyweight Champion Collison to become the new WITM World Heavyweight Championship. Matt Olson, Boston Dippy, and Tyson Adams each took a no decision. Then in our third match of the episode, Maximus Blackburn picked up a fourth match of the episode. Maximus Blackburn picked up a non-title victory over the Cruiserweight champion Gerald. Does that possibly set him up for a future title shot? We'll have to find out in the next episode. Eric Garrity and Jason Starr, members of the Cruiserweight division, but reuniting tonight to take on the Bikers and pick up the victory. Monique Simmons defeated the Queen Kitty. A good night for the Blackburns as women's champion Chelsea Blackburn defeated Jamie Love in non-title action. Heavy Metal defeated the European Union, and La Tormenta defeated the Texas Revolution. That too is a non-title victory. And how does that affect the divisions? Let's find out. The Cruiserweight champion is Gerald, number 1 contender Maximus Blackburn, number 2 Jason Starr, number 3 Eric Garrity, number 4 Austin Rage, number 5 Akimba Oni. The tag team champions are the Texas Revolution, number 1 contenders La Tormenta, number 2 Heavy Metal, number 3 the European Union, and number 4 the Bikers. The women's champion is Chelsea Blackburn, number 1 contender Monique Simmons, number 2 Ellen Foster, number 3 Jamie Love, and number 4 the Queen Kitty. And the World Heavyweight Champion is the Nightmare Drake, number 1 contender Matt Olson, number 2 Boston Dippy, number 3 James Collison, number 4 Tyson Adams, number 5 Drago Lycan, number 6 Loopy Dippy, number 7 Queen Omahi I, number 8 Dalton Roush, number 9 At Master, number 10 DJ Rage. The bottom 3 have yet to make their debuts, other than their promos entrances they had at the beginning of the episode to introduce themselves. Hopefully we will see them debut in episode 2. But for now, that is going to do it for this episode 1 of Chapter 2. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching via YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like the page, like the video, and possibly leave a comment. And until episode number 2 of Chapter 2, this is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.